honourable and distinguished guests, Mr. Alvin Tan, Minister of State, Trade and Industry and Culture, Community and Youth, the Republic of Singapore, Ms. Goh Wan Yi, Senior Vice President and Head, Healthcare, Economic Development Board of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. We are delighted to welcome you to GenScript Asia Pacific New Manufacturing Facility Grand Opening Ceremony. I am Simon Hyatt, your host for today. In partnership with Singapore's Economic Development Board, GenScript Biotech Corporation, the world's leading technology and service provider of life science R&D and manufacturing, has established a new 30,000 square foot production site to manufacture recombinant proteins and synthesized genes that will assist research and development efforts around the Asia Pacific region and globally. The cutting-edge facility houses high-throughput automation systems combined with GenScript's proprietary technologies and the state-of-the-art equipment to provide higher quality and faster turnaround service. The capacity of the new facility aims to strengthen other business units to support the cell and gene therapy and vaccine development in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great pleasure to introduce our honourable guest, Mr. Alvin Tan, Minister of State, Trade and Industry and Culture, Community and Youth for the Republic of Singapore. I would like to say a little bit more about our honourable guest. Mr. Alvin Tan was appointed Minister of State for Trade and Industry and Culture, Community and Youth on the 1st of September 2020. He was first elected as a Member of Parliament in July of 2020. Mr. Tan has worked in the private, public and non-profit sectors. Before joining the government as Minister of State, he served as LinkedIn's Head of Public Policy and Economics for Asia Pacific, where he and his team helped economies prepare for the rapidly changing nature of work using analytics and data solutions. Before LinkedIn, Mr. Tan was Head of Public Policy and Trust and Safety at Facebook, as well, of course, as Instagram and WhatsApp, where he was responsible for strategic investments, helping small and medium businesses digitize, authenticity, cybersecurity, and online safety. Between 2010 and 2015, Mr. Tan worked in investment banking at Goldman Sachs in Hong Kong and Singapore. Before that, he worked as a speechwriter and on technology projects at the Executive Office of the United Nations Secretary General in New York City. Mr. Tan also served in the Ministry of Defence in diplomacy, research and counter-terrorism roles and at Oxfam in Australia. Mr. Tan has been an active community leader in Singapore since 2005, serving youth, seniors and vulnerable families, both in the Kreta Ayah Kim Seng and Moulmein Cairnhill constituencies. He was also chair of the Kreta Ayah Kim Seng Interracial and Religious Confidence Circle. Mr. Tan holds a first-class honours degree in economics from the University of Sydney and a master's in public policy from Harvard University. He was awarded the 2008 Tan Kah Kee Foundation Postgraduate Scholarship and the International and Global Affairs Fellowship from the Belfer Center of Science and International Affairs at Harvard University. Mr. Tan seems to have done it all. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Alvin Tan, who has been very generous to honor us with his presence and deliver our keynote speech. Minister of State Tan, please take the floor.
Thank you, Simon. Good morning, Mr. Johnson Wang, President of Asia Pacific GenScript, Dr. Ray Chen, President of Life Science Group GenScript, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A happy new year to everyone. It's my pleasure to be here today to celebrate the opening of GenScript's new protein and gene manufacturing facility. A huge and hearty congratulations to the team on achieving this significant milestone. Needless to say, we are delighted that GenScript has chosen Singapore to establish this facility, especially since this is your first production facility outside of the United States and China. It also speaks to Singapore's strong capabilities in the biomedical sciences sector and our continued drive and ambition to attract best-in-class investments that can create new opportunities for Singapore and also good jobs for Singaporeans. GenScript's manufacturing facility will manufacture recombinant proteins and synthesize genes, which are critical products used in the research and development of new therapeutics, drugs, and vaccines. And this facility will bring GenScript closer to its end markets and customers here in the Asia-Pacific region, and also allow GenScript to deepen its integration into Singapore's biomedical sciences ecosystem. This is GenScript's first full-fledged facility in Singapore, but GenScript is no stranger to us at all. In fact, during the COVID-19 pandemic, GenScript partnered Duke NUS and A-Star's Diagnostics Department Development Hub to develop and manufacture CPAS, which is what Johnson mentioned earlier on. And CPAS is effectively the world's first COVID-19 neutralizing antibody test kit with regulatory approval. CPAS has since been deployed in 64 countries, including in the US, the UK, and Germany. Today's opening of the new facility brings GenScript's partnership with Singapore even further. I'm glad that GenScript is signing an MOU with A-Star's Diagnostics Development Hub on multiple fronts, from developing medtech talent to manufacturing diagnostic kits used to detect diseases. And this collaboration will enable Singapore to strengthen our supply chain in the diagnostics and the life sciences ecosystem. Now, Singapore has built up our capabilities in the biomedical sciences sector over the years to become one of the world's leading biomedical sciences hub. And we are proud to be home to more than 50 of the world's leading biomedical sciences companies with a range of activities from manufacturing to research and development. These firms are attracted by Singapore's deep talent pool, strong IP protection, our robust manufacturing capabilities, our thriving research base, and our innovation ecosystem. In turn, their presence further strengthens and drives the growth of our biomedical sciences ecosystem. Our biomedical sector is critical to Singapore's manufacturing ambitions, and the government is committed to supporting this sector's growth. And we will do so by continuing to attract leading companies to Singapore, by strengthening our existing base of companies, and by growing our local enterprises. We will also invest heavily in R&D and train local talent who can take advantage of the new opportunities and support the sector's growth. And if we get this right, we will be closer to achieving our Manufacturing 2030 vision to be a global business, innovation, and talent hub for advanced manufacturing. To end off my speech, I would like to congratulate GenScript once more on the opening of your protein and gene manufacturing facility in Singapore. We look forward to our continued partnership and the innovative products that GenScript will continue to create to improve the health of millions, if not billions, of people around the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of State Tan, for this very inspirational message. I'm sure this has brought great insight to the entire team at GenScript Biotech and our other guests joining us today. And again, it is our great pleasure to be honored with your presence, sir. Continuing with our event this morning, please let's welcome our honorable and distinguished guests for the ribbon cutting ceremony. Welcome back, please, Mr. Alvin Tan, Minister of State, the Republic of Singapore, Ms. Goh Wan Yi, Senior Vice President and Head, Healthcare at the Economic Development Board, Mr. Johnson Wang, President, Asia Pacific GenScript Biotech Corporation, Dr. Ray Chen, President of Life Science Group, GenScript Biotech Corporation, Mr. Jesse Chen, Vice President of Government Affairs and Corporate Communications, GenScript Biotech Corporation, and Ms. Yasmin He, Vice President of Production Operation Department, GenScript Biotech Corporation. May I now request all to prepare for the ribbon cutting ceremony, please. Honorable and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we are all gathered virtually to celebrate and witness the grand opening of GenScript Asia Pacific new manufacturing facility. Again, it is our pleasure to present to you GenScript Asia Pacific new manufacturing facility.
With a mission of making human and nature healthier through biotechnology, GenScript Biotech Corporation is a leading life sciences research and application solution provider.
GenScript is known globally as a market leader in gene synthesis services. Over the past 20 years, we have developed a broad range of product and service portfolios for our customers.
To serve basic life science research to translational biomedical development and cell therapeutic solutions.
Holistic solution, including shipping hub, commercial support, and manufacturing facility. We provide fundamental solutions for biomedical research and drug development to cure illness. Our new state-of-the-art facility also complements the version of Singapore as the hub for biomedical industry to prepare and respond to the pandemic.
Since the establishment, GenScript has set up manufacturing facilities in the United States, and this is the first manufacturing facility of GenScript in the vibrant city-state in Asia Pacific, Singapore.
We are glad that GenScript has chosen Singapore as a strategic location to access the growing APAC markets. We look forward to working closely with GenScript to further expand your regional footprint, nurture local talent, and drive better healthcare outcomes.
The Singapore manufacturing facility will amplify our success in the region, covering gene synthesis, recombinant protein, antibody production, and assay cell engineering. Our Singapore site houses high-throughput automation systems, which combined with our proprietary technologies and the state-of-the-art equipment to empower higher quality and faster turnaround time.
Each day we make millions of base pairs, hundreds of proteins, antibodies, serving more than 100,000 customers globally.
I think there are several aspects of the GenScript business model that really work for Hummingbird. One really is the end-to-end services in antibody production, as well as molecular cloning and cell biology services. Also integrated to that is the way to work with the team. They really act as a thought partner.
So in addition to the range of services, of course, there's the quality, and that's always at the top of the list. GenScript delivers quality products, and that's what we need to be able to do the research that we do. The third area really is in service. GenScript's staff are very knowledgeable, their sales staff, their technical staff, so they're always there if you have a question, and they're always there to help.
With over 3,000 square meters footprint, the facility will manufacture recombinant proteins and synthesize genes in high-throughput manner to support the cell and gene therapy and vaccine development in the Asia-Pacific region.
Congratulations, GenScript. We look forward to your continued success and strong relationship with pharmaceutical companies, including us at Chugai Family Research.
We'd like to congratulate GenScript on the development of this new facility in Singapore.
On behalf of the whole Hummingbird team, we'd really like to congratulate GenScript for opening their operations here in Singapore.
A big congratulations to GenScript on the opening of your manufacturing facility in Singapore.
Again, a round of applause for GenScript Biotech. May you continue to contribute to the delivery of vital and novel therapeutics all over the world. And I can see many people on my screen clapping. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're clapping virtually as well. May I now request all of you to take a position for the photo session. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. To our honorable and distinguished guests, I thank each of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. I would like to introduce our VIP guests and take a moment to also recognize and thank a few special guests that are present and joining us today. What I'm about to announce is a list according to alphabetical order of their family names. Firstly, Professor Antonio Bertoletti, Professor at the Duke NUS Medical School. Professor Patrick Casey, Senior Vice Dean of Research at Duke NUS. Ms. Ginny Fu, CEO, InnoQuest Diagnostics. Dr. Brendan Hansen, Vice President, Discovery and Research Platforms at Hummingbird Bioscience. Professor Boon Tong Ko, Executive Director, A-Star Bioprocessing Technology Institute. Professor Kong Peng Lam, Executive Director, A-Star Singapore Immunology Network, SIGN. Dr. Ho Nam Leong, Infectious Disease Physician at the Rofi Clinic, Singapore. Dr. Lionel Lowe, Director of Research and Development at Tessa Therapeutics. Mr. Chun Peng Ung, CEO at Immunoscape. Professor Damien O'Connell, CEO, A-Star Experimental Drug Development Center. Mr. Benoit Obsemer, Vice President and Head of Bioprocessing, Asia Pacific Life Sciences, Process Solutions at Merck. Dr. Payman Salahain, Co-founder and CEO at Allozymes. Professor Paul Nicholas Charat, Professor, Cluster Director, Chemical Engineering and Food Technology at the Singapore Institute of Technology. Mr. Sean Shi, Vice President, Head of APAC, Innova Medical Group. Dr. Hideaki Shimada, CEO and Research Head, Chugai Pharma Body. Professor Zhe Hui Tan, Assistant Chief Executive, Enterprise Division at A-Star. Dr. Tuan Lin Tan, Director, School of Chemical and Life Sciences at Singapore Polytechnic. Professor Lin Fa Wang, Professor of Program and Emerging Infectious Disease at Duke NUS Medical School. Professor Xin Wang, Professor and Chair, School of Chemical and Biomedical Engineering at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. And Dr. Sidney Yi, CEO, A-Star Diagnostics Development Hub. Again, we are delighted to have you join us today to witness this important and memorable milestone for GenScript Biotech. Thank you so much to our distinguished guests. Next on our agenda, ladies and gentlemen, is another important milestone for GenScript Biotech. We will be witnessing the signing of a memorandum of understanding between A-Star Diagnostics Development Hub and GenScript Biotech Corporation. Under this memorandum of understanding, both parties, that is GenScript Biotech Corporation and A-Star Diagnostics Development Hub, agree to explore collaborative actions to develop talent and facilitate life sciences product capacity building activities, including, but not limited to, manufacturing of SARS-CoV-2 neutralization antibody detection kit raw materials, manufacturing and supplying molecular and protein-based reagents to research, therapeutics, diagnostics users in the APAC region. And the parties shall also explore collaborative actions to co-develop immunodiagnostic assays of mutual interest and also explore collaborative actions on joint laboratory addressing mutual development interests. And now, without further ado, please allow me to call on Dr. Sidney Yee, CEO, A-Star Diagnostics Development Hub, accompanied by Professor Tan Se Hui, Assistant Chief Executive, Enterprise Division, A-Star. And of course, Dr. Ray Chen, President of the Life Science Group at GenScript Biotech Corporation. They will be representing both parties for the Memorandum of Understanding signing. I would also like to welcome back our honored guest, Mr. Alvin Tan from the Republic of Singapore government to witness the MOU signing. May I now request for both signatories and Minister Tan to prepare for this occasion, please. Dr. Sidney Yee, Dr. Ray Chen, I am pleased to invite you to sign the agreement at this time, please. What a memorable occasion. May I now ask you both to raise the signed Memorandum of Understanding and face the camera for a photograph, please. Excellent. Looking fantastic. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, a round of applause for A-Star Diagnostics Development Hub and GenScript Biotech Corporation. May this start a fruitful and meaningful collaboration for both organizations. Congratulations once again. I would like to extend my congratulations and heartfelt gratitude to GenScript Biotech for welcoming me to host this event this morning. Your work is so critical, and it is wonderful to play even a small and humble role in today's proceedings. Please join me in thanking our honorable guest, Mr. Alvin Tan, Minister of State, the Republic of Singapore, and Ms. Go Wan Yi, Senior Vice President and Head Healthcare at the Economic Development Board of Singapore. And to all our distinguished guests and audience members from all over the planet for being a part of this event and making this such a success. Thank you so much.